Hi, welcome to Travel Guides with Greg
and Natalie.
Today we are talking about our awesome trip to Egypt. We kick off in Cairo
and then we cruise from Luxor to Aswan
before finishing with 6 days of relaxation on the Red Sea in Hurghada. So let's jump in and have a look.
Here we are at the pyramids.
And this is actually our first tip number one, and that is if you get the opportunity, get to the pyramids at the end of the day, 3 or 4 o'clock, because
this is when it's the end of the day and all of the camels are going back to their stables, so you can get what feels like an absolutely private tour around the pyramids with hardly any people.
There is literally no one there. You'll see from these videos and these photos, we've basically got the whole of the Great Pyramids to ourselves, which is absolutely amazing. It was a really awe-inspiring experience, actually.
Yeah, quite special and great for photos as well. We've just been on a camel ride. Here are our wonderful 2 camels.
If you want to go down this...
Like there's a Sphinx. There's not a person anywhere. Natalie having some fun with her photos.
You can always walk like an Egyptian when in Egypt.
Take in the rays. Again, look, not another person in sight, which was amazing. And at the end of all of this, the actual camel herders and the horse herders, at the end of the day, all have to head back to their stables. And this guy here, we got chatting to him, and he actually took us back for a ride to the stables, basically for free. I think we threw in a few dollars just to say thanks for the amazing experience. Afterwards, we went for dinner at the
Rooftop 7000.
Rooftop 7000. This is the view. Quick tip: the Egypt light show, hard no. Okay,
yeah, pass.
Yeah, and another tip. Ubers all through Cairo are fantastic, but don't get into private cars. We ended up in that one there and almost got ourselves into a bit of trouble.
Yeah, we lived.
Right, now here we are in Luxor. We've headed down and this is amazing, this place. Check out this.
All right, a quick little tour of the most amazing place that we are staying in Luxor. So this is our room, but check out the Dorjof Palace in Luxor. Oh my gosh. Check it out. But I can't find Natalie. She's nowhere to be seen. Oh, here she is, relaxing in our little
balcony area.
Private balcony area.
Welcome
to Luxor.
Yeah, can't stress it enough. The Dorjof Palace is simply amazing. In fact, the lady that owns it, her ex-husband has actually built her own crypt in the bowels of this thing, and she actually took us for a tour down there. It was amazing.
Yeah, do stay here. It's very handy for hot air ballooning because it's the last stop on the way, so you get a little bit of a sleep in and don't need to be up at 3:45 a.m.
Yeah, the view at night. You do still need to be up at about 4:30 a.m. and here we are as we're heading down to the balloons. I mean, this was probably something we really wanted to do and turned out to be an absolute highlight of the trip. I mean, there would have been probably 50 or 100 balloons up there.
Yeah, most definitely.
And Natalie, how'd you go with the heights?
I am very afraid of heights, and the ascent and descent was very smooth.
Here's our balloon going up.
This is our balloon. As you can see, the crew is all very professional, in inverted commas, of course. Here is us in the balloon. It doesn't even look like we're moving. Check this out when we zoom out there.
It almost looks like a green screen effect. So
yeah. If you're looking for these sort of effects, this is the Insta360. It's an amazing little camera. It allows you to do all of these sort of special effects and really gives a feeling that you're there. After the ballooning, the Dorjof Palace actually has its own boat. This is it here, and it takes you across to the other side. Well, we just went across to have a beer at the, where did we go, Natalie?
The Winter Palace.
The Winter Palace.
Oh yeah, you go first.
We dock around about sometimes 15, 20 boats deep. So here we are walking off the boats.
Yeah, you can see how narrow the planks are. So make sure you wear sneakers, which are also comfortable for walking around everywhere, even in the hot summer climate. Beautiful, nice to be able to see the locals and really get a vibe of the place.
Whoa, what did you think of that?
It was pretty special.
That was awesome.
on the way back, we get to view our accommodation at night, which you just saw. Here's Ellie. Ellie is our boat that we're traveling on, our river cruise boat from Luxor to Aswan. We were super lucky that this boat had just been renovated. So you can see from the photos, it's amazing. But as long as you get a premium boat, not a standard, you're going to get this sort of quality, which is amazing. Which you need, because this is what it looks like in the streets. We walked around looking for someone to eat until we found
this wonderful place, and a lot of traditional food and a high standard of hygiene.
Yeah, now back to the temples and the tombs.
This is the Valley of the Nobles. It's not on the main itinerary of many tours, but definitely worth going to. It's not far out of the way. You get to sort of like go close up, almost touch the tombs. Colour's amazing. Moved on then to our felucca ride with our tour group from Inspiring Vacations.
Yeah, and here we are. There was only 4 of us, Inspiring Vacations, small group tour, premium tour, just the 4 of us, and here we are doing some traditional dance.
With some locals from the Bedouin area. It's a traditional song. We are not familiar with it.
And outside of our cruise, outside of the safety of our own little area, this is what the streets look like. So there was a lot of horse-drawn carts. We stayed off them. The horses didn't look like they were that well nourished, and and our cruise director sort of encouraged the local or the tourists to stay away. This is a view of the Nile along the bank, so you can see it's unbelievably green when you're out in the middle of the desert. But we got to see farmers. We got to see local produce. We got to see cattle. It was pretty amazing.
And here we are at Hatshepsut's temple, a great place to visit.
And then first thing the following morning, up really, really early, 8-hour return trip, but to get to Abu Simbel, which here it is. Lots of people there, but still got to have some amazing photos. There's me, pretty close up. This place was just simply awe-inspiring. It was huge. And to wash away all of that dirt, all of that heat that we had in Cairo and Luxor and Aswan, we ended up down on the Red Sea.
Yeah, in Hurghada for, I think it was 5 or 6 days. Look at the ocean. It's magical, beautiful. Here we are dolphin spotting.
With every other boat in Hurghada. So one of them sees a dolphin, they get on the CB, and then every boat within 100 kilometres all comes down and shows the tourists the dolphin. All of the boats then get together and create like a little boat island, if you like, around some of the reefs. You can go snorkeling there. We were actually lucky enough, we paid 50 Australian dollars or something. Everything is so cheap to go scuba diving. Here we are.
Yeah, it was my first time scuba diving. It was very safe, and it was great to see all of the different fish in the ocean.
Yeah, and to close out our Hurghada trip, we did a safari. Again, it's cheap, like it's about $50 per person, but it takes you out into the middle of the desert.
Bedouin desert, and it was a traditional Bedouin village where I got to make some bread and roll it out and ride another camel. And this time I am getting much better at the dismount.
Nice work.
And we got to close it out. This particular tour did include some nighttime telescope viewing, and we got to see the moon close up. We got to see the rings of Saturn. It was a great way to close out our travel adventure in Egypt.
Yeah, thank you. And keep watching for our next travel adventure. We will upload soon.
We've got another one coming up soon to America, but we've got lots of little quirky videos and little quirky shots of Egypt and things to do. And I'm going to post all them individually because there's just so much to see there. So keep an eye out for those. And yeah, enjoy your next tour. Cheers.
Bye.